still recovering from yesterday, so I'm gonna try to be as coherent as I can. I have been struggling all day. Um, so just a short update before I get into some Sciento um, uh, havingness, I guess, developing. I just wanted to let you guys know that I found out the reason why I have shortness of breath and um, just lightheadedness and stuff. So a couple year, like 2 years ago, um, I don't know. I've been having like weird episodes of just being really dizzy and needing to lay down, but I would be in severe pain. And then last year I had my first vertigo experience outside of or inside a coffee shop, and then I just laid in the dirt. Wow. And then so it's been getting worse, and um, so apparently I have POTS. My blood pressure spikes, and my body does not know what to do with it. So I get shortness of breath, and dizzy and stuff. So I guess it's popular now because of COVID or a cold or something. So yay me. Yeah, yesterday I was the driver of my husband, and then while he's sitting in a room for 40 minutes by himself, I am having a medical emergency. and and then he's texting me that he has to come back in a week because he has high blood pressure, and I just start laughing at the text because it's like, okay, I'm on my way to the ER. And he's like, what? So they test me for a heart attack, and then I presented like an embolism, I guess. So they wouldn't even give me any snack. I was there from 4:30 to almost midnight, 3:30 to almost midnight. When all I was gonna do, because I sent the email while I was sitting down with my husband waiting for him to be called back, um, telling Dusty and Cheryl I'll add the link because it wasn't add them to the link because it wasn't letting me. Well, an hour turned in all night. Yes, this is YouTube Live. I'm just telling my community about last night ER. So, there's a development in Scientology. I have been dealing with Google Maps. I swear, guys, Sciento has an insider, as I am have been on this because I can't walk around and stuff. I'm still way too dizzy. My pins are disappearing. No, I'm not. I actually report against it. But let me show you what I've been dealing with. Okay, so I'm finding all the entities of Scientology. I'm in Clearwater, Florida. But right now, like 30 minutes ago, I just put these pins. There's now nothing. I I got a confirmation about a week ago on a where did I go? See, I'm too dizzy. Right here. This is supposed to be 50. It's back at 311. That's 50. They confirmed it, changed it, but now it's back to 311. And my new pins just 30 minutes ago have turned into nothing. So I am highly suspicious of Google Maps now, as they keep denying. This was 311 and it disappeared. Hello. So this is Clearwater, Florida. This is all Scientology. Every single last one of them. All down one street. They have taken over Clearwater. And I have been trying to clear up some of the misinformation that is on this map. And what do I find? Because I'm not from Clearwater, Florida, is that here is this whole street, right? Where did Flag go? Where the hell did Flag go? Oh, Flag is right here, this giant building, right? And then this giant building, it's the Fort Harrison. Right here, guys, this is the Planning Commission, the Development County building. And then right here is the planning. And then they own this giant thing. So, I'm just in shock of how close they are. And then while I'm doing this, as I'm doing this, my dots are changing. So, I think I'm going to find a different format. It sucks because I have now 741. You know, kids, the dog's bothering the cat. But yeah, I'm like, I feel like this is deja vu because of me not feeling well. And I'm like, didn't I already do this? This is a parking lot to this area. And this is a plot they own that's just flowers. But watch. Oh, yeah, that's different too. So I've been developing a now Google Docs page with all the differences between what's really the picture at the location versus their picture. There's one of it's supposed to be of an empty hotel, but it's of the ocean, like literally. So I don't know what's going on, but this just happened within 30 minutes of these dots because I'm pinning them, but I'm trying to go all down here first with my Google Docs, and instead of bouncing around, and now I'm going up the street. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's Ascala? But this is Clearwater, and I really believe that I'm being watched from right now in this space of this map, because I'm literally just pinning this and it's gone. The information's gone. I can't delete this dot. I can't do anything. It's this dot, that dot, this dot, because they own this whole side up until here, which is the government department. Here, watch. It's the county building and development. Zoning, all right next to Fort Harrison and this huge building of whatchamacallit, Flag, which they own this whole thing. They own this whole thing that's an empty parking lot. So I wanted to eventually start sharing this stuff, highlighting the impact of Scientology, and then you can decipher for yourself if they're helpful, not, whatever, by just looking at what they do for the community and the community that they're in. This is unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable. This is one freaking street. One street. And 2 dots that own parking lots behind it. Right here. That's just one street. This whole strip. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm worried now that Sciento is literally watching me as I start pinning. I sent in another correction to make this one building go back to 50. It was approved before. Because, like I said before, when I put my little body down in the street, it actually tells me the address. I am getting trolled by Scientology up in the sky. I swear to God. Because I'm like, where did my dots go? 30 minutes ago. Just, I pinned them because there was a location. Now there's none. They own this garden. Where's my little man? Oh, I don't have a little man. Hold on. My puppy. Okay, there's my little guy. I'm gonna set him. Oh, where'd I go? If you put your guy, oh, now I'm at 300. They own this place. Oh, crap. They own this place. This is, I believe, the Fort Harrison. This is this is the Fort Harrison, this is Flag. And this is the bridge to Total Freedom, apparently. Okay. They own this. And when I wanted to be on a Scala, or however you say it, but I'll get there. It's next to this place. But if you do this, you'll see Sea Org members and a lot of buses. But let's see. I think that's the city bus. That's the city bus. So I believe this is the planning building. Sorry, guys. I'm like, nope, this is the state road. I was supposed to be on Court. I don't know anymore, guys. Like I said, I'm not from Clearwater. I've been trying to do this, and it's really weird to do this through your phone. Oh, hey, normal businesses. I found a gas station. Crap. Now I'm lost because doing this. Let's go back. That condominium, I don't think they own. But it's really weird to do this. Like I said, I'm in bed because I'm so lightheaded. I'm gonna take my person again, and I'm gonna. Where the heck did? Okay. Here, I'm gonna go. Okay. All right. So this is Fort Harrison. They own this. We're gonna go. That's apparently a park for the public. Keep going. And this is a garage. And then this is supposedly the building, government building. So, no? Yeah. The building development right next to, so this is Court Street, or Court Street. This is all building and development. And then they own this part. So, okay, then there's Pinole, or whatever, Pinellas. But in the background, giant church, or whatever you want to call it. There's the courthouse, but I'm finding parking lots and other stuff that the Tampa Bay Times, oh, here's the hotel. Tampa Bay Times had place and put in an article and all these entities. So this is a parking garage that I believe they own. Or no, that's for public. But then they own this. So this is a hotel or, you know, a retreat, whatever they want to call. And so that's the Oaks Cove. They own this parking lot. And they own this empty thing. Did I lose signal? Or you did, T? And that's, I mean, they own this whole block. They own pretty much everything in Clearwater, but whatever. See this giant building. Oh no, that's okay. I hope you're feeling well. But if, so 311 is down here, but like I have been trying to put together, and I'm slowly putting it because I'm trying not to be all over the place in my Google Docs. But up here is where I've already said was approved. I told you. Where did I go? Frack. I pushed something. I still am on this thing. Did I go too far? Oh, it's right here. Sure. So see how it will tell me while I'm walking around where I'm at? The building, this one, will not match now. Though I don't know who Nancy blah 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 is. So I'm at 50, but they will tell me it's now all of a sudden, no, I'm at 1. Oh crap. It's really hard to, navigate well. So I'm at the same place and I just did it. It'll tell me 311. I already corrected this and they approved it. Now it's back to this. So I am highly suspect that they have it. So I'll wait on that approval again. And this is 311. This is supposed to be 311, but it's now gone. My dot is gone. I don't understand. So it's either with me spinning, being dizzy for 6+ hours straight, and not feeling well today, or someone's messing with me as I'm doing this. So I don't know. But yeah, that's how my day's going. So I'm just sitting here watching everybody, and then now that it's calmed down with other people, I try to watch Mike Rinder. I can't. I still can't. He looks very frail, though, and I do not wish anybody harm or pain. I really hope his, body can fight this horrible disease, cancer, but I just couldn't watch because he doesn't take responsibility. It's somebody else's fault. And as bad as you by the sound of it. Can something be done about it? Oh, okay. So I am cardiology is gonna call me, and I'm gonna wear a heart monitor for 3 days or a few days, whatever he said. Tomorrow I have a phone appointment with my doctor because the next available appointment is at the end of the month or the beginning of December, and they wanted me to follow up within 3 days. So, I guess a phone call is gonna have to be it, just to let him know what's happening and where to go from here. There really is no medicine for it. Pretty much when I get shortness of breath, I need to sit down and take my time. It's any, POTS is an acronym. I forget what they said, but it was like postural something. Yeah, T. I only watched a couple minutes. He did a series of videos. He looks like he's having a hard time with his illness, but the narrative is the same. So I just that man needs to create more peace than ego. But that's just my opinion. But yeah, no, I'm taking it easy today just because I feel like I have motion sickness. And any movement is not good. I'm just glad it's not an embolism like they were thinking. Because I don't have any of that history in my family. And I've been passing this as normal. Maybe it's my hormones, maybe it's this. But I guess me gaining weight in such a short period of time signals something's really wrong. So, but everything came back normal except my blood pressure. And my heart rate was all over the place. Went down to 69, and then all the way, like, it would just, like, go back and forth. Back up to the 90s, and then back. So, yeah. Well, he says that Aaron threw her against the concrete wall when he talks about Aaron and the girl. And he talks about her like she's a victim of, like a sexual conquest. And I'm like, say what? It was a mutual, whatever. Yeah, just talking about someone else's sex life is weird to me. It's sure none of my business, who someone else is sleeping with, including all the details if someone was, essayed or something. I don't need to know the details. The thing is that the appropriate authorities need it, and she didn't even report it. So, and she's getting clout too, so it's not like she's acting like a victim. And I don't mean to say like someone needs to act like a victim to be a victim. That's not what I meant. She's not acting innocent. And what I saw in the video, her jumping on him was her engaging when he was walking away. So there, and I wasn't there, but Mike Render acts like he has all the answers. Hi. I cover Scientology, and then I'm just talking to a friend about my health and just general life. And another person, Mike Rinder, it used to be the head of OSA in Scientology, so he just did a series of videos on, it's not his take, but it's kind of like, hey, listen up, this is how it went. And he covered up some damning information. Add you cuz, oh, thank you. Yeah, he was just in here. My Google Maps has been I'm vertical, so I don't know if you're just popping up from regular YouTube or from the Sciento world. But I'm doing the Google Maps, and I have 741 pins now. But just as I was doing it, my data was deleted. So I'm like, someone's on the inside, because what was approved as a change changed back. And so I'm trying to change it again, edit it, and get approved by Google Maps. I just found it suspicious. I went through Clearwater, if you rewind it, went down 2 streets. I kind of got lost because of just my health right now. But thank you for joining and adding me. I'm a very small channel, so yeah, good to see you guys. But yeah, T, I would like to take you up on that offer whenever you feel up to it and have time. I know you're going through some things as well. But yeah, no, I find it interesting that just things are happening in the moment as well as in the past. So I'm going to add you, T, to that Google Docs, and you can look at it. It doesn't have Australia in it because it was on a separate Google Docs, but I do want to create a blog. I just don't know of any free blogs that are good that I can add this information to. And then that way there's a better format, I guess, and not a link. Well, there's going to be a link to it, but to read the blog, there'll be more, it'll be more available to everyone. And then that way I can send screenshots of an actual map. So, hey, I did get those 2 Narcanons from Australia taken off because they don't exist. They really don't. So I'm glad I proved that. But all others were denied. And then one got reversed. I'm like, how do you get reversed? And not let me know. It's like no longer on my like list of edits that were either confirmed or denied. And then I have a couple more edits that I found. I'm just stuck in freaking Clearwater now. I did all of California, and I'm trying to go alphabetical of the states. And then I'm trying to, now that I'm in Clearwater and it's all, I'm trying to think outside. Someone that does not live in freaking Clearwater, which and you're coming and you're coming into town and you're looking at the map. Well, if you're not from there, you don't know. And if you're going down the street and all these buildings are pretty much Scientology, it's good to know, good to go by the address and go down. So now I'm going up and down the street instead of whatever pen. And so I'm like trying to stay focused. But like I said, my breathing and everything else has been, I feel wiped out. And that's what I told him as well. Told the ER doctor, it just takes everything out of me and I have no energy. So, I had to do an IEP meeting too today. That was horrible. Because I had to stay focused and ask questions and be engaging. As long as I don't need to drive, because then that would be way worse. I can barely stand. But okay, let's just do this. But yeah. Oh, my week continues. So, it's only Tuesday. Gosh dang it. Well, I better get off and try to catch my breath and drink more fluids. That's the main thing with this. It's fluids and then do more sodium, which you would think that doesn't work, and it's not my heart, but it plays a part in it because my blood pressure can't regulate the change in positions. I don't know. Oh, that sucks, T. I'm so sorry. Just, Oh, good luck with that one. I just, I'm glad I'm done for a year, unless we need to come back, which I don't think we do, maybe at the end of the year or something. But right now, there's just so much going on that I can't keep up with my own life. And then I mean, like I said, I was in the waiting room texting Dusty, and then I was about to text Mike Brown to go over, because I know he went over the gold base because he was part of security, but I just wanted him to know that this map and everything, and if he wanted to contribute. Hi, Fat Grammy. Oh, gee, I'm sorry. Oh. All I deal with is the vice principal. They have 4 vice principals because this high school has 1,500 students. I do not know. I mean, oh my gosh, just thinking of that board. Oh. But yeah, I mainly talk to the vice principal, and then the vice principal reports to the main, and then she knows about my daughter and everything, so she knows about certain key students and is very involved. It's just I don't talk. I barely have talking to the principal. Ooh, nice though, T, to have that backup plan and the right words and everything. Sometimes you want to say something different that's not gonna that's not gonna be received right. More hostile, but that's good. So, Fat Grammy, you just came in. If you rewind it, I talk about the map, and while I was doing it, things were changing. So I just feel like Sciento is involved with Google Maps because my pin drops, the addresses are disappearing. So, yeah. I had to email the English teacher, high school English teacher, and that gave me stress because I'm like, do I have any run-on sentences? Do I use the punctuation? It's yeah. I had to edit it, reread it, make sure. Yeah. And thankfully, he said my daughter is one of his top performing students. She gives very how did he word it? A deeper perspective, but he didn't use deeper. It was just, so he likes her responses and he wants her to contribute more. So, but yeah, the whole plan on getting her back on track. So, I don't know about that one. I don't know about all these new ways. Everything just is, yeah, it's out of my imagination of possibilities of what's out there. Because I know you can write, bless you. I know you can write or audio or whatever, the microphone, voice type or whatever. I don't even know how to do that. I've been trying to relearn how to put up a little kind of like a word search thing engine at the bottom of like a long page, like, you know, say you put a book, speech to text, yes, but then you have that format and then all you have to do is type in a keyword and then it will find it, so that way you can find the right paragraph. I'm like, I knew that existed a long time ago, but I can't even remember, because that's what I would like to do with some of the pages of Sciento to quote, because I remember, I believe it was Dianetics or one of the books where he said there's an aspirin addiction pandemic, and I'm like, no one's ODing on aspirin. They're either dead or not. So no one's addicted to aspirin, dude. Yeah. And then I want to find the actual text somewhere where it's the radioactive treatment that whatchamacallit? Shoot, I'm losing my head. I have all these other words, but not the right one. It's the Purif. So all that niacin, I believe it was to help with if you were exposed to radioactive or something. I can't think, sorry guys. But yeah, it's I would like to know where he got that information, because I was just thinking if I could find it and edit it, I'd rather do a good video on Narcan Northern California, because there's a lot of the same players. Holly? I don't know who Holly is. But yeah, there's a lot of deep dives that I have that I've held on to since May because I could not find the freaking present button. But now that I have it, all my other issues are coming, like my health and stuff. But I've been really working on this map to help educate people on the real estate empire that supposedly a nonprofit has in the United States, and then where they are around the world, and then whatever you do with that information, and has nothing to do with me. I'm not liable for anything, because this I want people to see for themselves and make the judgment for themselves. How does Scientology impact your community? If it does, is it for the better or for the worse? And not to just stand complacent on either one, but actually speak up on it, because it's such a silent entity, secretive, and yet we've seen so many behavioral patterns come from it that still needs to be exposed. The timeline that I have for Northern California is that it's still there, but no one knows that it's still there because it's the same people. Same people. They just changed it up. They had to go legit. And I know, I'm like, who's Holly? Yeah. Does she have a channel? At SBTV. I'm not sure.
Oh, look.
But yeah. But Grammy, where does Holly resonate? Where does she live? I don't know anything about. Okay. She does have a channel, babe. It's okay, someone's doing it for me.
Okay.
But yeah, no, these people have been around and they have a lot of history and their family is in it. And so South Lake Tahoe went for profit, sorry. And then the Watsonville one is still nonprofit, but to be legit because there was a death and it wasn't a cover up, but no one came forward until a year later. So I did a deep dive into it, but it was just me talking and no one seeing really evidence. So I kind of want to create a video of a timeline because it's hard to develop a story when there's different places and different people coming in and out and what they did for Narconon as the staff. And then I have a ton of information. I have police reports. I have infiltrating the school system, which there's a huge law in the United States. We can't even say the Pledge of Allegiance anymore because it has the word God in it and a pledge to the flag. So if you don't believe in that, oh, Scientology geek. Okay, now I know some information. Thank you, Fat Grammy. But just to go over into that because they're still around, they're still at the same places. They act as though one closed and they magically opened a new one, or it came into town and made a new one. They were there the whole damn time. They do have one psychiatrist for 5 locations on call because they had to be legit. The investigation with all the cops and everything and made them have fines because they were not compliant with a rehab facility in California. So it's all this information and the timeline that's more than a decade, right? It's like 2 decades worth of information and what part is doing what to string them together. So I think is very important. And I am thankful for all the creators that come out and put in their own time, hard work to shed light on what's happening and the decision making, the behavior pattern that Scientology as an establishment has all these policies and procedures, and it's the same. It's not the person. And legally, it has to be a person. You can't sue a paper. You can't sue a dead man. Uh, he dropped his body a long time ago and has a ton of homes. One in Africa, one in London, one on the East Coast, I think. One in Arizona. Of course, at the Gold Base. But these are museums, historical, whatever. So, I better head out, guys. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for that information, Fat Grammy. I definitely will hit that up, and just rewind, and take what you want from it. With the Clearwater map, I will be, of course, doing a new map with layers, and this is why I'm going through each and every one town, and then doing the database. So have a good night, guys. Bye.